Today we're looking at Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari, the Rising the Shield Hero. So basically we're going to be following the story of Naofumi Iwatani. It's isekai anime, or sent to another world. Basically he's a poor otaku bastard who can't get a break. If you're an anime fan, I shouldn't have to tell you about this show. It's amazing. It fits into a very popular category of shows, isekai and shonen. I realize I may be a little late to the party, but the way I watch anime is kind of a binging the entire show into an afternoon. So I don't like to wait a week to see what happens next, basically. So here we go. So essentially why I like this anime is it's the difficult situation that Naofumi was placed in would make even the toughest character crack under the pressure. Being in a foreign world and having to go through emotional torment would leave you in a little sour mood about your situation. The fact that Naofumi embraces this situation and transforms it into a positive is amazing. It shows me how well a crafted story goes. The alternative routes that a traditional hero can go down presents an interesting argument. By utilizing everything to his disposal, from carrying the balloon monsters on his person, taking an ultimate defense and creating a powerful offense, becoming a merchant, shrewd businessman not only extends his contact list and bank account, but also establishes he's not a hero for the sake of the crown, or for the sake of just being a hero. By sticking to what he thinks is right, he's rewarded with plot convenience and a fast story development. While the other heroes are trying to be grand and treating life like a game, they're creating more issues than they're actually solving. Naofumi is having to go around and clean up their mess, and this also strengthens his character as well. By picking up and analyzing every monster and material, his shield continues to grow and expand its capabilities and makes for interesting question as to when he's going to use that. Naofumi has grit, he's intelligent, and knows how to play the cards he's been dealt. Now, there are a couple flaws to every show. One being that Naofumi has been handed quite a few good situations as well. His slave purchase being a good pick, running into the correct people, and seeing a direct payoff from his choices. This quickly is something that only happens in fantasy, pretty much. The story leads you to believe the shield hero is the weakest, but it also alludes to the fact that he's the strongest. In a way, the fact that the king and the story are so mysterious as to why the shield hero sucks makes me think it's because they've gone rogue or have meant to have been gone rogue in the past. I could be thinking into it too much, but it also kind of makes you wonder, why are they treating him so badly? Naofumi is a harem god, and this seems just to be overplayed a little bit. Like, why couldn't his party be all adult men? See that in a couple different shows. The story is dark. You can see that from the first episode. But it could also be a little bit darker given his situation. I would have liked to seen more of a Berserk-esque storyline where he's been dealt a worse hand and is forced to become an actual anti-hero. But that doesn't really sell well. The fact that the country and the world is a matriarchy doesn't seem to stay consistent. We're repeatedly faced with male characters in positions of wealth and power. I just would have liked to seen more explanation to have occurred in the process of 12 episodes. Aside from the fact that I'm upset there are no more episodes for me to watch, currently I'd give Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari 8.75 out of 10. It's pretty much A range, but it's not quite there. There's some things that should be a little bit better. I mean, it's a classic isekai, gather a party, become a hero, defeat the monster, and what else is there? I mean, there's some humor, there's some darkness, but really that's the gist. It's a typical hero archetype. Overall, if you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely give it a watch and see for yourself why this show is so brutally amazing. And I can only spoil part of the show with my review. There's a couple of things I mentioned here or there, but it's really not going to ruin it for you. So hopefully that doesn't prevent you from watching it. So yeah, I would definitely give it a watch, and let me know in the comments below what you think about the show, and whether or not, if a second season comes at some point in the future, or if you've read the manga, what's in store for Naofumi Iwatani. Alright, thank you guys.